Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to our moral science class. Dear students, please take your textbook, page number 8. Today, we are going to see the new chapter. The title of the chapter is Love for the Motherland. The title of the chapter is Love for the Motherland, Chapter 2. Netaji, our respected leader. Before starting this class, I would like to introduce about Netaji, our respected leader. First of all, we will see that in the early life of Subhash Chandra Bose. Subhash Chandra Bose was rightly known as the man with an iron personality. Born in Kolkata, India in 1897 to an upper middle class family. Subhash was the son of Sri Janakinath Bose and Srimati Prabhabati Datta Bose. Subhash was a boy of extraordinary intelligence and immense self-respect. Born in British colonized India, Subhash Bose dreamt of an independent India right from his childhood. And we will see the political activities with Congress. A Swadeshi by heart, Subhash Chandra Bose joined the Indian National Congress in 1939 and left in 1940 after he had a verbal dispute with the leaders of the party. According to Subhash, freedom cannot be earned only through non-violent attempts, but it requires bloodshed too. Dear students, do you know he was the founder of INA? The full form of INA is Indian National Army. I think already 6th class already you studied about this INA. Not only that, about Netaji, our respected leader. We will see that the formation of INA. Subhash Chandra Bose managed to escape from his residence in 1940, where he was kept on house arrested by then British rulers. Bose, the epitome of intelligence and a fearless fighter, managed to trail across the globe, meeting influential leaders from Germany, Italy, and Japan, and ultimately formed the INA. INA means Indian National Army. The full form of INA, Indian National Army, in 1941. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose was a real spirited Indian who chanted the legendary words. Legendary means spoke about. Chanted means shut a word. Yes, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose was a real spirited Indian who chanted the legendary words. The words was, "Give me blood and I will give you freedom. Give me blood and I will give you freedom." Dear students, now we will move to our chapter, Unit 2, Love for the Motherland. Netaji, our respected leader. Give me blood and I will give you freedom. It means if you are ready to sacrifice your life, then you will get to freedom. For whom you want to sacrifice? For our nation, for the people, for the society, you have to sacrifice your life. There are the famous words of a brave freedom fighter, Subhash Chandra Bose. He was fondly called Netaji by everyone. I think we used to call Subhash Chandra Bose as Netaji. He was born on January 23, 1897. Please underline this line. He was born on January 23, 1897. He is a hero who sacrificed his life in the freedom struggle for India. He was a very intelligent and a disciplined child. As he grew older, he felt unhappy that the British ruled India. Why he was unhappy? Because British people were ruled by India. So when he was grow older means to become older than before. Once his English teacher at college made unpleasant remarks about Indians in his class. Unpleasant means unhappy. Remarks means opinion or comments about the Indians in his class. He protested. Protested means to show, to express. He protested and in turn was expelled from the college. Expelled means punishing someone by sending them out of the class. He never regretted it and was only proud that he stood up for what was right. Regretted means to feel sorry. But here we can see that here he didn't feel sorry because his action and his thought was right. After completing his college education, Subhash went to England and passed a civil service examination with merit. But Jallianwala Bagh massacre disturbed him. Massacre means an act of killing a lot of people. While seeing the Jallianwala Bagh massacre disturbed him because already many people were killed by British people. It was then he decided to dedicate his life for Indians' freedom struggle. While seeing this Jallianwala Bagh, he was decided to dedicate his life for Indians' freedom struggle. He left his civil services training midway to return to India in 1921. Why he left his civil service? Because his strong decision to fight for India and the Indian people. Netaji aimed at an armed revolution against the British. Aimed means to intend to do or to focus. Armed means carrying a gun or any other weapons. Netaji aimed at an armed revolution against the British. He started to fight against the British people. He formed his own party, the Forward Bloc. The Forward Bloc. He was jailed and then released due to protests around the country. But he was not allowed to move out of his residence in Kolkata. He escaped from his residence and went first to Germany and then to Japan to find their cooperation against the British. Then he formed the Indian National Army, INA. The full form of INA is Indian National Army. Under his leadership, INA crossed the border and entered India. It even hoisted the Indian flag in Kohima, Assam. Hoisted means to lift. However, Japan and Germany got defeated in the Second World War without their help. It was impossible to continue the revolution. Underline this. Japan and Germany got defeated in the Second World War. Without their help, it was impossible to continue the revolution. His army surrounded. It is believed that on August 17, underline, on August 17, 1945, Netaji died in a plane crash while flying from Bangkok to Tokyo. Underline this. On August 17, when he died, on August 17, 1945, Netaji died. How? He died in a plane crash while flying from Bangkok to Tokyo. He did not live to see the Indian independence, but his spirit still continues to inspire us. He didn't get the chance to see the independent India. This was one of the sad news or heartfelt news for the Indian people. Dear students, today's homework is read this chapter twice. Thank you. God bless you.